during the pandemic, there was a guy that went to the Lekki Ikoyi Bridge, that roundabout,
And he put a ball.
with bucket,
Okay.
and bowl, and was taking a full shower in broad daylight in front of everyone, and we're just like, what is going on? Good luck to everybody. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
You
what's
can
the
worship whatever you
issue?
want to worship.
I mean, Kayamata is still trending, right?
Kayamata is not jazz.
Hi everyone, it is time for Off Air with
Gbemi.
And I'm Toolz.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
You know what? You'd feel better if you subscribed and liked. Yes, you would. Do it now.
Oh my goodness. Listen, we have a lot of gist for you. We've got fan mail for you, and I know it's been a while that we've done some gists, like some hot tea, but let's get into it because there's a lot to talk about. Like I have a whole list here and I don't even know. Do we have time to even get into it?
Let me see. We have got about, oh my gosh, 2021 stories. Gang.
Let's see how this goes.
It is time for hot tea, small shade, a whole lot of hot tea.
A lot of shade, just small.
A lot of shade.
But let's start first of all with us. We've been nominated for an AMVCA for the second time, and we're nominated for the Best Unscripted Series.
Woo! Shout out to us. Shout out to OffAir gang.
Yeah,
see, if I was an artist now, I'd make that in the song. Remember when Nato said the only MC with an MSc, the only podcasters with AMVCA nominations?
No, I think Fal said, which musician do you know is having AMVCA? Which podcast do you know is having AMVCA?
Nomination.
Nomination, yeah, because it's not a voting category. Last time was a voting category.
See, let me just break it down, right? So this is what happened last time. I thought we were going to win last time. I really thought we were going to win. Like, it was so crazy. I was starting to... First of all, the category was like towards the end of the show. And if you know, when you're going to the AMVCA, you want to look snatched, you want to look this, you want to look... Even as Gbemi saying Buba to weddings, no, you have to
look
snatched.
Yeah,
So I was looking snatched and I had like a lace front. I don't love lace fronts, you know. So I did all of that. I was thinking, we're going to win. We're going to win. Definitely going to win. So when they got to the category, they announced the nominees. And what was worse was my husband was sitting next to me and he already had the camera out. He had the camera out and he was filming me. So I'm like, we got this. So, when they said the winner is, better believe, I was like,
girl.
Then they said, so where were they from, Seth?
Zambia or something.
I just said that I was like, wow.
I was like, no, ain't nobody watched that show. But this was whatever.
Wait, this was my husband. So pretend to be me, like you're getting up.
And the winner is.
And he just went. And he just closed the. I was just like, oh my gosh. So
oh my god.
I mean, I'm not saying, with all due respect, it would be nice. It's not a voting category this time.
It's not a voting category.
So with all due respect, it would be nice
for us to win it.
Yes, to
win it. We have put in the work.
Yes.
We've paid our dues.
Yes.
We have paid in full. We've worked very hard for, no jokes apart, but we've worked very hard for this, and we're very, very proud of this second
this is
nomination.
Nigeria. Who do we need to bribe?
And shout out to the crew as well of OffAir. Let's clap for you. Let's clap for you.
Our team, everybody.
Well. Yeah, shout out to you as well. So, yeah.
Okay, so yes. Oh, one thing. We're back to what's it called? Hot tea, small shade now, because we've got like a list of stories to get through. One thing that deeply irritated me was this whole Blessing CEO cancer, thing. I heard, I think the police are involved. I'm surprised that they didn't get involved sooner, because if she did in fact get money from people, because there are rumors, I don't know if she definitely did get money from people or if it was just, sometimes people just create this hype and it's not true. But if she did get money from people, I think there's a police charge there. What is it called? Obtaining money, is it by means
pretense,
by deception or something like that. I think it is also, I don't know her, but this is not like, from what I've read, this is not like the first stunt that she's pulled. She wasn't she the one that said she built a house
and it wasn't something, her house, and then the owner made her kneel down.
Raise your face up. Daddy Biko, please.
Oh, do you know what I think? I think first things first, I think she needs to see somebody. I think she actually needs to just, sort of get evaluated because it's not normal. It's not normal to do things like this. So I was irritated, but I was just like, she needs to get checked out.
Yeah.
For you to shave your head and for you to say something so, I don't even know the word, because there are people that have cancer, that have stage 4 cancer, and they would give anything to have it not be part of their lives. And to kind of, say that, I feel like sometimes you need to be very careful because you can call certain things into your life.
Oh, yeah.
And to do that, I feel like it was extremely insensitive of her, because there are people that are dealing with that disease themselves. There are people that have mothers, sisters, that are dealing with that disease. And it was very, very intensive. And I just don't understand. She even went on a rise. And I was like, what? So what is the goal? What was the goal? Because I don't know if a lot of people actually believed her enough to kind of just say, I want to donate. But I just don't understand what the goal, other than clout chasing, what was the goal?
Attention is a hell of a drug.
That's what I'm saying. That behavior is not normal. That kind of behavior is not normal. And I think she needs to see someone.
Yeah,
She needs to see someone.
Another thing I was going to say is, well, I think we're going to move past this person. In fact, I'm done. But the last that we heard of this person is that she disabled her account. I'd like to see what happens after this. But moving on, did you see the clip of the pastor who was seeking a wife for a young guy with special needs?
Mm-hmm.
And he was basically making some crass comments saying, he's so and so, his bola is very big and he needs to.
He said that. Oh,
I need to satisfy someone and this and that, so they need to find him a wife. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't think this person needs a wife. I think this person needs basically medical attention, all round care, because he said, the guy can't brush his teeth himself, bathe himself, so he needs someone to take care of him. And so the next thing you are thinking is a wife. No, get him medical attention. He now put out this should I say vacancy, quote unquote, basically saying they're looking for a wife for the boy. They're going to give them a house. They're going to give them a car. They're going to give them money. They're going to give them this. They're going to give them that. And if he lives, then she's going to,
after 10 years,
it's going to get so and so. And I was thinking to myself, what you're doing is basically dangling money in front of people, where in a nation where 90% of the people are poor and living under $1 a day. And eventually before we knew what was happening, they got someone to marry him. She's a single mom with 3 children and this and that. And I'm thinking, no, again, this person needs medical attention. Like, it's people who are well-versed in taking care of people with special needs, not a wife.
When I first saw it, my first thoughts were, this man doesn't understand I don't feel like he fully understands his child's needs. I have friends that have children with autism, and him, I think he also said, I saw a clip where he was saying that his son brings out his, and for me, you're thinking that for him, that's a sexual act. I don't think it is. One of my friends actually spoke about this. I think she was on a rise, and she was basically just, saying that she doesn't think that, the man fully understands the child's needs. This woman who's come into the picture now, obviously she's taking advantage of the situation. Now, the thing is does she know how to care for him? Because I understand it, he's non-verbal as well. Mm-hmm. So it's all well and good you thinking that, okay, yes, we find him a wife, she's going to look after him, but does she know how to actually look after him? Looking after somebody that has autism and they're also nonverbal, it's a lot. You need to understand, and you need to basically also be able to understand their cues. Mm-hmm. They're like when they need something, when they're upset, all of these different things. So I thought it was done in a very crass way. I think very, getting very help for your child, because at the end of the day, parents are not going to be around forever, and you want to make sure your child is okay. That is a very, very valid feeling. That is I think that's fine. I think making sure that, your child is fine and is going to be well looked after, that's fine. I think also wanting your child to have maybe a romantic relationship for it to lead to marriage, I think that's fine. But I think you need to be very realistic. Like, does he even understand what's
What
going
is
on?
happening,
Does he understand what's
exactly.
happening? Does he understand what's going on? And it'll be quite interesting. I mean, this woman has kind of just said, "Oh, God told her." I'm like, you know,
God told you.
it is what it is. But there's definitely a lot more that needs to happen in this country with regards to autism. I definitely believe so. Okay, what's next?
So Kemi Adetiba has announced that she's going to be shooting or producing basically her next project. It's called The Stool. She has already given us some hints. It's like an epic, situation. All her other stuff has been city, King of Boys and the rest are like based in cities. This one is epic, meaning, back in the day. And she's looking for people to join the cast. And she threw out this open call for an audition and basically said all you have to do is just record a monologue, use a specific hashtag, and she'll find you if and then there were mixed reactions. Some people said it's demeaning, or that it is that basically it's somebody said it's a humiliation ritual, basically, that, oh, why should they have to do that? That why can't they email or send links? That why do they have to do it in front of everyone? And she came back to explain, and she said that she mentioned like 5 or 6 rules from To Kill a Monkey that she found from such open auditions. These are the people who are saying they don't want the same faces. Yes, they've opened an audition where you don't even have to be in Lagos. You can be wherever you are and send in your monologue. And now you people are complaining that it's a humiliation ritual. Like, make it make sense. I don't think it's a humiliation ritual. I think it gives everybody a fair chance.
And I also go on.
Yeah, and it's not a case of, oh, if you get the most likes or retweets. No, it is put yourself out there and let's see if you've got something. She's also giving some tips. She said, oh, you don't have to go and do anything elaborate, because some people were trying to get like expensive videographers or expensive sets, and she's like, nah, just stand somewhere, do this monologue, use the hashtag. Some people spoke in other languages. She said, okay, can I see English? So she's giving actual feedback. This is stuff you don't usually see. On one hand, you guys will complain. Somebody who is big on YouTube a few weeks ago called for open auditions. This time they were physical auditions. If you see the crowd, because I drove past, if you see the crowd, people were complaining about that one too. I'm not going to say who. One of the YouTube champions. And, you see this one set up. And then people were complaining about that one. So which one do you want? They're not giving us chance. They're using the same faces. Okay, come and audition. Complaints. Okay, send in your monologue. Use the hashtag. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter. If we like you, we'll fly you in. You are complaining. What's the problem?
I also think it's a very, very smart marketing move. Because right now we already are anticipating another project. And Nigerians love this. I think Nigerians love the idea of being on a journey with somebody. So even if you don't audition, if you're looking through the auditions and there's somebody that you like and you're like, oh, this person did really well, you end up being in a way invested. So imagine if there's one person that they're like, I don't know, in some part of, maybe not even in like a remote or rural part of Nigeria and everything, and they're able to, do an audition. They haven't done any acting before, but they did a fantastic audition. They're like, and then Kemi's team are like, this person's fantastic. They get them in. You're invested. So guess what? When the time comes, when the film comes out, you want to see the film.
Exactly.
So I think it's a fantastic opportunity. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Nobody's begging you, and I'm sure there are going to be other auditions as well. Maybe like, I don't know if she has like a casting director. I don't know, but I think I'm very for doing things, differently. If there's an innovative way to do it, absolutely. But it's not by force. You don't have to. You don't have to. And
then those of you who are also making fun of the people who are putting in their stuff really need to stop. I feel like it also gives... I feel like it's also very courageous.
You need to be so brave.
Yeah, to put forward yourself and say, I'm auditioning for this. Do you understand? And for those of you who are sitting there and be like, some of these auditions, Seth, what have you done?
It's one thing to like get up on stage and maybe host an event, but it's another thing to give like a dramatization. Oh my gosh. That is, you need to really, and to not really care what people think.
Exactly.
Okay, so we definitely look forward to that. All right, what's next? Now, I don't know about this one. Odumodu and Blaqbonez, what happened? Sorry, I've not been, who can tell me the story?
So Odumodu and Blaqbonez are in the news
Well,
again.
he's been fighting a lot of people.
What?
Odumodu. He's been fighting a lot of people. Even like our very own Bizzle. I'm like, who's fighting Bizzle? Bizzle's a good guy.
Anywho, so our very own. So he's been, before that, Odumodu and Blaqbonez have had issues since like I think 2023,
Didn't
2024.
they have like a physical altercation at one point?
Apparently allegedly his manager and somebody were physically assaulted by some of, all these people, whatever. There's been this back and forth. Rap beef, two rappers, okay. Then Blaqbonez recorded this song called ACL. Everybody was talking about it, blah, 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 blah. Next thing, we woke up and then we hear that the track has been pulled. The reason it has been pulled is because Odumodu somehow found out that the producer for the beats of the beats had not been paid yet. And so he paid the guy. And then so now he owns the beats. And so he was able to pull down the track. What do you think about that?
Why?
Is it a good chess move because they are beefing, or is it
What is the genesis of their beef?
Allegedly, it's Babe. Allegedly.
Babe as in how? She was dating both of them?
I don't even understand the story, but there's and yeah, it's just been very ugly.
Like there's so many beefs going on in this industry that I just cannot in my mind say, okay, that's valid beef. Is the girl with either of them now?
Good question. I don't even know. For example, there's so many beefs. For example, now the top three. What's the issue? What's the reason why they don't like each other? We don't know.
And then why did Burna and DJ Toolz? You know what? So some people, I don't know how it happened. Some people literally, I don't know if they didn't hear right. I just went on Twitter one day and I just saw DJ Toolz. People were like, why did they beat Toolz? I was like, it's not me. I wasn't there.
I know, I didn't see that.
So what is the genesis? Okay, so I know that Wizkid and Burna were cool. They were cool, they were friends, they did their song and everything. Yeah. And they were like buddies, and then things started like falling apart. And then DJ Toolz, of course, is Wizkid's DJ. So I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, but I did see a clip where Burna was in front of Toolz and they were doing this to each other.
Oh, was that them?
Yeah, was that not them? That was them, right?
I don't think so.
I think it was them. Was it not them? Anyways, so the next thing that we hear, I don't even know who started what started what, who, whatever. But the next thing we see, I think I saw a clip of Toolz like doing like physically, I don't know if he punched or hit Burna, then everything was just chaos. Yeah.
Yam, pepper, scatter.
Yeah.
I don't But you see how all these people are quarreling with each other now. Nobody is saying men hate men. If it were two babes now, you see, women are each other's enemies. Can you people see now? Can you people let us rest now? Did you see the part where there was a statement that I think the session of Nigerian DJs in America said they were not going to play Burna's music until further notice, this and that, and I was just like, okay, so the ones in Nigeria, what are you going to do? Are you going to do the same thing?
I don't think so.
They do have an organization.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll do that, but I could be wrong. I just don't.
Because
do you know?
A DJ is playing in Lagos, and this scuffle happened. Somebody went up to that DJ and so nothing. It's just only people in America that are going to say.
But this is Nigeria.
So
you can't get away with a huge amount.
You can do what?
You can get away with a lot.
Okay.
You can get away with a lot.
Fair.
Let's be very honest. I think what I was more concerned about, I was like, at what age do you stop fighting in the club?
See, that's one. Really, that's one. Another thing is,
what could be that deep?
Speaking on this beef, by the way, let's go back to Odumodu versus Blaqbonez. So this happens, and then N6, a radio colleague of ours, was tweeting something about, this guy. He didn't mention anybody's name, but he said, this guy needs to be careful. He was like, he didn't mention someone, needs to be careful. This was days after the whole ACL, beats being bought. And then Odumodu, I guess, felt that N6 was talking about him and was just like, hey, you. And tweeted at him like 3-4 times and was cussing him out and said, don't you ever bring your hand near me again when you see me in the club to dab me. Nonsense, mind your business. This one, your papa, this one. It was just like a bunch of, and he tweets in capital letters. So you automatically feel like he's shouting. And then N6 goes, Abi, you are mad me. Did I mention your name? Are you crazy? This one is going back and forth on a Sunday evening. I'm just over here reading
So wait,
this
so how many people is Odumodu fighting right now?
child. I don't know.
There's
Himself
there's
too.
Blaqbonez, there's N6,
hmm
there
He's
is
him against Chocolate City. He doesn't like
okay, so
everybody
him
in
against
Chocolate
Chalk
City.
City.
Yeah.
I feel like there's at least 5 people.
Him and versus all women. Because
Oh,
some of your lyrics are fighting words, bro. Like I don't see myself singing and dancing to some of them lyrics.
we should have him on the show
As what?
and just be like, everything okay?
So that we can fight here too.
It's not all about fighting. Let's have conversation, discourse.
Which discourse? Before you say hey, you tell you are mad. You tell
To
you are
me,
crazy.
know
You tell
what?
you your papa.
The
And you will jack him now.
The craziest thing is I feel like I've met him a few times and he's always very polite to me. And I'm just like, so when I saw all of this, I was like, what happened? So I dip in and out of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So some of these things, I'm like, when did this happen? And I'm just like, he was so nice when I met him. And, but anyways.
You know that saying that we experience people differently?
Yes, that's very true. That's
that
very true.
So yeah, there's all this beef and all of you are over 30. Some of you are
I don't
over
know.
40.
I think at a certain age.
I mean, unless you are physically assaulted, I don't see a reason why you should throw blows. Now, I will not. It's very unlikely that we'll sit down and go and meet someone to box them or whatever. But now, if you do that, if you wake up, good luck. But that's the only. I feel like if you
have you ever had even like a scuffle in a club?
No.
I've just been for me. I don't think there's been anything that has irked me so much that I kind of was like, yeah, I'm ready to scuffle. I mean, there was an incident that I was this close. I was this close, but I was like, oh gosh. Then my mom's gonna be like, they say you were fighting in the club. So I just calmed down. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Did you see is it Coco Gauff and was it Miu Miu?
Yeah, it was for Miu Miu, the designer.
Yeah.
So I saw the picture. She's, I think,
I didn't like it.
Doing a what didn't you like about it?
I didn't like I mean, I know the Coco Gauff is she's like very like her style is very laid back, very simple. But I just feel that it was a white person that did her hair. There's certain things that, this has been a conversation that has gone on for such a long time. When more, Black models were prominent in the model space, one of the biggest complaints was we need Black people to do our makeup. Like if you look at the early pictures of Naomi Campbell, it looked like it was talcum powder.
She was green.
It was talcum powder. The hair wasn't right. All of these things weren't right. So I feel like sometimes, sometimes you really need to like and insist on a Black team or have like your own people. Do your makeup and hair.
I think please, they need to put the picture up on the screen. What is wrong? It looked like she just packed the hair. Would you rather? I think that as Black women, our relationship with hair can be very complex. And sometimes it feels like we need to really think about it. Are we saying now that you cannot present your hair in its natural state?
That's not what I said.
No, I'm asking. Without some sort of manipulation or extensions or some gels?
I feel that her hair could have been.
She packed the hair.
But if they did your hair like that for a Miu Miu shoot, would you be okay with it?
It's not about Miu Miu or no Miu Miu. I think
that's what I'm saying.
That's the conversation
sort of
that
like
we need to start.
I don't think it's a case of should she have been wearing a wig? Should she have straightened her hair? I feel like she could have kept her natural look. She could have kept everything very much like her. I wouldn't have even minded like if it was like braids or anything. That's
what I'm saying. So are we saying that 4C hair cannot be seen in public without extensions or something? Because if you have natural 4C hair, you are not going to have that sleek, that packing gel look. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't think with 4C hair, the only thing you can do is like gel it. I think there's so many different things you can do. That style, I didn't particularly like it. I feel like you could have, if you had gotten like an experienced, hairstylist that has experience with black hair, that has experience with different textures of black hair. They could have done so many different things.
I see what
They
you're
could have
saying.
done. They could have done. You could have done
Cornrows.
twists. You could have done different things.
I put
and
it
could
to
have
you
been,
that if she had done cornrows, there would still have been a problem. Have you ever heard before, especially in Nigeria, how can you wear braids to a wedding or to a formal event? Have you ever heard that before?
I've heard that.
Or people look at you. I remember one time I had like what's it called, stitch braids or Ghana weaving, all back, not million braids, but like all the way back. And I went to a wedding and I will never forget the stares. And people were looking at me like I was half dressed. And I'm thinking to myself, my hair is neat. What's the problem?
I don't think those I don't really, listen to those conversations. I don't think they're valid. I think you should be able to, for me, just for a photo shoot, that is not acceptable. If you want to wear braids for a wedding, as long as you look good, there's so many different ways you can style it that it just looks nice. It looks, but for me, that didn't look like a professional,
Shoot.
Yes, it looked like, okay, fine, I'm going to go get my hair done. Let me just pack it. And unfortunately, I don't like the fact that she got the backlash. I think the backlash should be more for like Mimi and their team, because a lot of these, that's the thing. It's still something that is talked about. A lot of these designers, they don't always make provisions, or not even just designers. A lot of these brands, they don't always make provisions for, black hair, black makeup, or till today, which really sucks. Which is why you have people like, I think, is it, Zendaya and a whole bunch of people, they insist on either it's their own team or they insist on, no, I need somebody, that can do black hair. When it's like Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, you still see videos. There was one model, she's not even like a well-known model, and she was walking, I can't remember for which designer, and she was like she was backstage doing her makeup, and you could tell the way the person was doing their hair, they had no idea what they were doing. They sprayed it, then they, did some kind of twist. Obviously, the hair didn't stay, and she's literally like, see what I'm going through. So yeah, they just need to do better. It's not Coco. It's not her fault. It's actually absolutely not her fault. I don't think she has presented herself as a, like a super, super, super duper fashion icon. But I would expect that she needs to have like a team around her that's like, no, we're going to bring our own people. We're going to bring our makeup artists. We're going to bring our hairstylist, and we'll work with your team to create the vision and everything, but we're going to make sure that, our team looks good. It's probably not something that she really thinks about because she's a tennis player. So, there you go. All right, what's next? A married woman shared an onstage kiss with Chris Brown right in front of her husband. Do you think that was even true?
That they're married?
Do you think it's true that was like a husband and wife?
I don't know, but the fact that you are kissing Chris Brown, you are bold.
Boy, catch leprosy in your mouth. Not saying they has leprosy.
You are bold.
But for the people that
because
do have
what
leprosy,
he does is that he goes, every time he performs, he kisses these girls in the mouth, tongue, everything. We've seen him kiss over 10 girls over the years, and I'm sure I've lost count. So I'm like, you really wanna?
I don't think that was her husband, unless. But you know what? People are doing different things. We had a throuple on the other day. So, different things. But I just think that's weird. As much as I like Chris Brown, yeah, do you like him? And and I used to have like the craziest crush on Usher till
what? What are you doing? What was this mean? Till what?
That whole was it gonorrhea, right?
It was not gonorrhea, it was herpes.
I mean, well.
Gonorrhea just sounds terrible. Like
herpes sounds great.
It doesn't sound great, but
all join. As much as I had a crush on Usher back in the day, if I was in this position and he put me on stage and he was trying to kiss me, I'd be like, never, not happening. No. So I don't think that was her husband, but it's just weird. So wait, so as a partnered person.
As a what?
As a partnered person.
I see.
Yes, modern age and everything.
Person.
Partnered person.
I see.
So is it okay to go to these shows and get on stage? And okay, maybe not kiss, but maybe just have like them dance on you and stuff.
He's dancing. It depends. Isn't it? So think about it. You go to one of those Usher's intimate concerts.
Not
and
anymore. Not
he's-
this new Usher. This back in the day.
What do you mean by this new Usher?
No, ever
No,
since
like
the whole-
he doesn't do any, he doesn't kiss the girls, but he's he's singing, he's doing, like some guys will explode if the singer is holding his babe's hand, but he's singing to you, and he's standing so close or something, and it's just a performance.
So this is without a kiss.
No kiss, which kiss? Kiss,
Okay.
bow, no.
Is it like, are we grinding or is just singing to me?
Okay, he's grinding. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's say let's flip it. You drag your husband to a
If you're about to say strip club.
no,
Okay.
not strip club. Not strip club. J-Lo concert or Janet Jackson concert. And she pulls your husband on stage. And then she does the whole back in the day, well, I don't know if she still does it now. She does the whole she'll strap the guy to a thing and then now grind on him and this and that. Will you be annoyed?
I think I would be laughing so much.
It's Janet Jackson. Why are you going to see
I
Janet
would be
Jackson again?
laughing
Why are you going to
so
see J-Lo
much.
again? But it's not Jennifer, your neighborhood stripper. No.
Yeah. If it was Rihanna, I'd be like, whoa! I'd be like, I'll go off.
So if Janet Jackson kisses him in the mouth, what will you do?
I'd be like, what was it like?
Is there a male artist alive right now that if he pulls you on stage and kisses you, you will kiss back?
A male artist.
Were you a big Tupac fan? Wait, let's say he was alive. Let's see this one. I knew she loves roughnecks and gangsters. Look at her.
Method Man.
You will kiss him.
Oh, so what are you talking about? Are you talking about hugging or kissing?
Keys.
There's too many. That's too many eyes, man. You know who I like now?
Who?
What's his Michael B. Jordan?
Really?
I don't know. There's
He's
just
okay.
something. I like him.
But
I like him.
But he's not a singer or
Method. Ooh, Method.
let's move on. Thank you. She's kissing him in her mind. Let's move on. Thank you.
What
very
about
much.
you?
I don't think there's anybody I'll kiss in the lips. So I love Usher very, very much. But I don't think I'll kiss him in the lips.
Cannot.
And it's not because of the
after that
herpes
scandal,
gist. No, it's not because so herpes or no herpes, I would not kiss Usher on the lips. No, now.
I don't think. See, now I'm
Young
visualizing
Emma,
everything.
when she was still hot. Look at her. Toolz has a thing for studs, by the way. Speaking of studs, let's move on. So this person got married.
You know
to-
what it is?
What?
Young Emma has big dick energy. Everybody has their quirks.
So speaking of studs, Angel Smith, who
This
came
is
into
Big
the-
Brother.
who came into the limelight because of Big Brother, they had been making the news for like at least a year or so. She had been seeing this stud. A stud is a boyish woman or lady or whatever, and they eventually got married. I mean, or that's what it looked like. We saw.
Really married or Instagram
How am I
married?
supposed to know? They wore white dress. And there was ring, and people were telling them congrats. And the next thing you know, we're hearing that everything has scattered. Yam pepper scatter.
Whose fault was it?
I don't know. People are saying all sorts of things, and I'm just like, yeah, sorry, Abby. Sorry now. Abby.
When did they get married?
It's not up to 2 weeks now, or 3. It's not up to
That
2
wasn't.
weeks.
They didn't get married.
So what was it?
I don't know.
Ceremony.
Maybe I don't know. But did you know what? Some of my friends in the some of my friends that are gay, apparently.
You said some of my friends in the gay.
I didn't say some of my friends that are gay.
Oh, I heard in the gay.
Apparently, a lot like lesbians cheat a lot. Yeah, because there was one time when I was there, I was like, oh, you know what? Forget men, man. It's just difficult dealing with men. Like, okay, what if I dated a woman? And one of my friends was like, man, lesbians are the worst. I was like, really? I was like, I didn't know. So,
So if they didn't say that, you would have gone to the lady.
I don't think I would. Nah, it wasn't. I can't say what I want to say.
I can't trust you.
I can't say what I want to say.
Of the way you giggle when you see when we mentioned young Emmy. So Ali, trust.
Yeah,
me.
but I'll go and marry what? No, I'll hang out we'll go for drinks and everything now. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Sure.
Just, but I don't think so for me, I can look at a woman and say, I feel she's beautiful, she's stunning, but I don't know. It doesn't
It's not,
convert
let's go to bed type situation.
I can be like, she's got a great ass.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not
Yes.
translating to
No, it's not.
okay,
It's not. And I still,
sure,
I still like guys,
okay,
fortunately or unfortunately.
okay.
Okay, let's go on. And talk about this Omale thing because we're talking about dancing and
Also, what did
everything.
he say? Okay.
So apparently he danced with the girl and they broke up.
This was
So
years ago, no?
yeah.
That there was this whole drama,
But
and
I
then the
think he
girl was
kind of,
getting like death
but
threats
I
and
feel
stuff.
like he said that the guy should have just let her dance and have fun and everything.
He's just dancing. Where would she see on Malay? Well, Naija, but okay. So people were thrown for a loop when Nice decided to come out to say that he's a Babalawo and he's neither Christian or Muslim, that he's a Babalawo and he's been for years and he just never spoke about it. I was like, okay, interesting. I mean, it's unusual for somebody as well known as him to come out
Like
to
a
say
practicing Babalawo or
girl, I don't know, but that's what he's fully declared that that's what he practices. I don't have any problem with anybody.
let him drink something and go back into the studio. You know what? I really feel like I feel like Nice needs to, I like his album, his Gongaso album, I feel was really one of the best Nigerian albums ever. So this is I love this for him, but
So I
can
love
he
this for him.
can he go back into the studio?
Do you think so?
I think he should. I feel like he's probably had more success as an artist than as a Babalawo, no?
He didn't say he was doing it for work.
As in, what was he doing it for then?
That's his beliefs. He's a traditionalist.
Should take that belief and go back into the studio.
That's not fair. So if somebody had come out to say that they are Christian, will you say take that belief and go back to the studio?
Yes.
This is what's the word? Yeah, discriminating based off of his faith, his beliefs.
No, I said yes. I said whatever belief you have. I really feel like he owes us a freaking amazing album.
Good. All I'm going to say is this, that you'd be shocked how many people are traditionalists, and someone I know is going to kill me, but someone I know says that then said that one of the most shipped out things of this country is jazz. So make of that what you will. I was just
I feel that
like
I feel like a few I don't want to say a lot of Nigerians, but I feel like there are quite a few Nigerians that try and cover all bases. So they'll they're Christians, they're Muslims, and then there's they'll now use Babalawo to support it.
Oh,
Don't you remember this what's it called? This I can't remember his name. This politician that they found him like walking around naked and he was carrying something or whatever.
I don't know. I can't remember. No, he was at the beach. He stripped naked.
There was
this guy.
There's been multiple
during the
politicians.
Pandemic, there was a guy that went to the Lekki Ikoyi Bridge, that roundabout,
and he put a ball
with bucket, and bowl, and was taking a full shower in broad daylight in front of everyone, and we're just like, what is going on? Good luck to everybody. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, what's I mean, Kayamata is still trending, right?
Kayamata is not jazz. The Northern girls have told us that it is not jazz.
Is that your next hustle?
Unfortunately, what people have done is that they've turned it into something else.
Okay, all the people that sell attraction powder that's different. And favor me soap. What do you call those ones?
Those ones are spiritual people. I don't know, but good luck to all of you.
Someone that sent me a DM one time. I was just like, oh my gosh, get off my page.
What was she doing?
It was he. I can't remember what he said. He said, contact me for something. And I looked on his page and he had like,
calabash,
cash and everything. And I was like, I was like, no, thank you. And you know what's so funny? Those people probably are like the biggest scammers. Because if now I basically patronized you because, I want what's it called? I bought attraction powder because I want this guy to be attracted to me and stuff, and it doesn't work. I can't call you out.
All I'm gonna say is that if you have to use attraction powder or attraction ring or attraction perfume to make somebody like you, are you really that shitty? Like, are you such a shitty individual that you have to use supernatural powers to love me?
It's very competitive in Lagos, man.
And
what about favor me soap?
I don't think that it's competitive in Lagos. I think that it's actually easy to get these niggas. So why do you have to go the supernatural route, sister?
To hold
or
on.
brother?
To hold on. Anyways, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've spoken to one of these people. Remember, like back in the
We should
day,
call
one of our like first
episodes. We
seasons.
called one of them.
Yeah, and she see, remember what she said? I don't
She said you
remember.
should back it up with
She
prayer
said you should back it up with prayer. So
and fasting.
she said like what was it like take his picture or was it the padlock one?
You have to
And she
padlock him,
said
and then you have
yes.
to. So if you wanted to
She said
padlock a
pray
man's
and
destiny,
fast.
you will now, to make it really potent, you will now pray and fast on top of padlock. Where they mention padlock in your Bible? Please.
But yo, there are lots of people in this country that are doing that.
Mm.
Okay, all right. So I think that is enough. We still have lots of stories, but you know what?
We've got fan mail.
Let's not make this a 20-hour episode. Do you want to read this?
Okay, let's do it. So this is our fan mail. Please keep me anonymous. I'm 25 and my boyfriend is 28. We've been dating for 6 years since uni. He is such a lovely person. He listens and loves me.
He's a good man.
He's a good man, Savannah. He listens and loves me how I want to be loved. We've been through a lot together and we've always been there for each other. Plus, the sex is so good. He was doing okay when we were in school, but his business crashed 3 years into the relationship. Till now, he isn't back on his feet and he doesn't have his own space. He's living with his family. I got a job 2 years ago and I earn around 200K monthly. I have stopped getting gifts from him except my birthday, but that hasn't stopped me from gifting him because I genuinely love him and I see a future with him. I recently got an opportunity to move to the UK, but I don't think I want to add him. Would have to be married for me to add him. I really want him to get back on his feet before getting married. I know he's not happy with his financial situation, but he seems a bit relaxed with his current situation to me. I'm scared of long distance, but that's better for me than getting married to him right now just to travel. On the other hand, him traveling with me can help his life or not, depends on him. I just want to see that he can hold down his own and provide for the family before getting married. What do you think?
First of all, I think I think what worries me is not the fact that, his business crashed or whatever, because that happens to the best people. I think it is that he seems a little bit laid back. I feel like sometimes businesses fail. Sometimes it's your fault. Sometimes it's just, the economy, the climate, whatever. But it's very, very important that you dust yourself off, get back on your feet and try and find something else. You have an opportunity to move to the UK, by yourself. Go by yourself. Go by yourself. I feel that this will give you enough time. I think sometimes when you're in a relationship and you have to make a decision, it's very, very difficult to make a well-informed decision while you're still in it. Sometimes you need a little bit of distance just to provide clarity, just for you to kind of just think, okay, this is what is actually happening. This is what would happen if I make this decision. You have already said, we don't know you. You've already kind of given us the vibe that you would be very worried to make him part of this, your decision to go to the UK. So I think absolutely. Take advantage of that decision. Go to the UK, figure yourself out, sort out your career, advance in it, and give him just say, okay, in 6 months, let's see. You can still kind of be dating. You can still kind of be dating long distance and just see, where he is in 6 months. No, but so there's certain people that it's difficult for them to make that decision okay, fine, we're done. So I think this gives her a little bit of breathing space to just kind of think about things, and she hasn't officially broken up the relationship. I'm not saying go to London, start dating somebody else. I'm saying just get some air in your head and just figure out what you want to do. It's very true.
Simple.
Yeah.
I think you should go and further your studies or go and whatever it is you want to do in the UK. You'll be okay. He'll figure himself out. If you guys are meant to be, he will come and meet you.
I think so. But don't take him, I beg. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Abi, are we wicked? The guys here are looking at us like, now wow, their faces are hard, especially this uncle here. Are we wicked?
I think if you're unsure about, and this isn't just for this lady, I think men and women in general, if you're unsure about your relationship as it is now in Nigeria, one of the worst things you could do is just say, let's relocate. Because, the dynamics, everything, it's a different ballgame. Just like if you have a rocky marriage in this Nigeria, don't automatically think that
abroad will help you.
Do you understand? If anything, it might just expose your issues even more. So good luck. And then wait, how old are you? 25.
Why are you in a 6-year relationship at 25, for goodness sake?
So you're 25,
She's been dating since she was 19. Kilo day. First your studies, go and hustle.
Seriously.
Go and read your book. 6 years. What are you doing?
I've always kind of felt like getting married in your 20s is, my opinion, I don't know if that is the best thing. And this is based on my experience.
Same.
Who I was like in my early, I can say it's to you, we're family. I was daft. The person that I was, no, but it's true.
But that's why they want you to marry quickly, so that you won't have sense. I feel like as an adult, whether you're male or female, I feel like you should spend your 20s
finding out who you are.
Finding out who you are. I'm not saying you should go and be a hoe or whatever it is, but find a way to just basically just get, focus. What are you doing in a 6-year relationship and you're just 25? What really happened?
Like the person that I've said it before, the person that I thought was going to marry in my 20s. Oh my gosh.
Didn't you say he ended up in jail or something?
No, that was some guy I dated.
Oh, okay.
No, that was some guy I dated, and our first date, he didn't show up.
Okay.
And I thought he like stood me up.
But he was in jail. He got arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested.
The way to this date. But I'm just like, yeah. I feel like you first of all, your frontal lobe is just developing by 25. Your brain is still not complete.
You still have that soft space in your head.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. People think is a joke, but actually take your time to get to know yourself, what you want to be, what you want to do. If you want to change, like. You can now start thinking of marriage in your 30s.
There's somebody I know that she got married very, very, very young. And it was fine, but then she changed. As in, she got more aware, she understood herself more. So by the time she had hit her 30s, she realized that this wasn't the person that she should have, that was right for her. I mean, to be honest, that can happen at any age.
Yeah.
But I feel that it's important to kind of understand the kind of person that you are. Like, what do you need from your partner? Are you the kind of person that you really need somebody that's ambitious, somebody that you guys, push each other, or are you, okay with being the ambitious one and having like a laid back partner, or being the laid back partner and you being okay with like, an ambitious person?
You're still learning about yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like because in your early 20s, you're probably still in school or just fresh out of school. You've really not experienced life as an adult on your own. You don't know how, most of the time, you might not even know how you are with money, especially if you live in this country, especially if you're a lady. Most times you live with your parents, you are still sheltered. You really don't know. Are you good with money? Are you not good with money? Are you better? Do you understand? You're starting to learn yourself, and I just feel like there's no rush.
There's no rush, yo. 25. Go to the abroad. Go to the abroad. Have a, what did she say? She didn't say if it was work or
school. Whatever the case may be, you'll be okay.
And if we find out that that's what you did, we're going to bring you on the show. We're going to bring you on the show. You're going to be here. You're going to kneel down and raise your hands, because that's bullshit. That is rubbish.
You say what?
I said that's rubbish.
What did you say before that?
I said she shouldn't do that.
What did you say?
I said that's
Please
bullish.
You have cursed. Bring money.
Look.
Bring money. Bring money. Bring money. Bring money. Bring
whatever.
Money. Oh yeah. Hurry up. So you knew you. This is like entrapment. How?
I don't know. You guys knew I was going to be riled up.
Put words in your mouth,
and that is just not fair.
Did I put words in your mouth? Oh yeah, put your pin, please. Do quick. Thank you so much. Only 10K, you're crying.
When did it become 10K? It was 5K.
It's always been 10,000.
It's been
10,000. 10,000.
You know what I'm going to do? After this, I'm going to call Moniepoint. There was a fraudulent something on my card. A fraudulent something on my card.
Hello? What are you doing there now?
Wait now. It's checking their work. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Anyways, this money better be going to a good cause.
We're out of paper, but it's okay. It has gone through. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's okay. You'll be all right. You'll be very okay. But the money has entered our
OffAir pockets. Okay.
Continue cursing. Kushe?
I'm not cursing.
Okay.
I feel like
What's the word you said again?
I said bullish.
Stop telling lies. Anyway, let's quickly go into Money Zone, brought to you by our friends from Moniepoint. there are many people who are in business right now, and sometimes it's hard to figure out if they are really in the business for business or they are in it for vibes and just want to be known as a business owner. Seriously, like I don't
I feel like
understand
you're
how
shading somebody.
why you put we know, but many businesses look successful on the surface. There's good branding, maybe social media presence, maybe even some hype, but they lack like the real structure behind the scenes. And a real business is built on systems. And you need to have consistent revenue tracking. You need to have proper financial records, accountability, and so on. And without all this, it's very, very difficult to confuse activity with progress.
And we are very happy to tell you that Moniepoint provides the structure that separates vibes from viable business with traceable payments, business accounts, and financial clarity. Entrepreneurs can build something that lasts beyond perception. So
Honestly.
you're not just looking good on Instagram, your business is actually thriving as well. If you want to find out more about this, make sure you download the Moniepoint app. They have got lots of information for you as an individual and also as a business owner. Lots of advice to show you how to set up proper structures to make sure that your business thrives, does well, and continues to exist, I guess.
Yeah, and if you're not a business owner, you can also pay your bills on the app. You can pay your utilities from your everything. You can pay on the app, and you get cash back as well. So. All right, so it is time for us to figure out what we're doing this weekend, and we've got Spin the Weekend with our friends Gordon. So let's spin and see what's going to stop on.
And it's going to be a games night weekend.
Woohoo!
That's actually very interesting.
Yeah, we pink berry, so make sure you check it out. If you want to drink it straight, enjoy. If you want to mix it, enjoy.
What's your favorite game to play with friends? Like when you have friends over?
I think I like charades. Charades. It's always very, very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So there you go, charades. Or you can do, you know me, I'm always going to think of the couples and everything.
What were you expecting?
Huh?
No, it's truth or dare. Well, all adults here.
Not truth or dare.
Please.
You know you have those cards.
Those cards, yeah. Those are funny.
Those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fun. But oh my goodness, you know what? We play a lot, but it kind of always just about gets violent. Uno. Ooh, Uno is
argument and quarrel.
It is just. I've seen people cry. I've seen there was so we play this also a lot when we're on holiday.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel staff have had to come and tell us to calm down because people get worked up. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Uno if it's like a group of you and you're very, very competitive.
Or like you're with your cousins or family members.
Yes. People
kind of stuff,
people get beaten though. Anyways, whatever you do, make sure you have a fantastic weekend and make good times great.
Yes.
With Golden's Gin.
On that note, we want to say thank you for rocking with us. Shout out to those of you who keep sending us your fan mail. Continue to do so. You can email us at
showoffAir@gmail.com. So if you felt like our advice wasn't great, you can add yours. If you want us to give you advice on something you're going through as well, feel free to send that email. However, if our advice ends up sending you to prison, we are not liable. Don't call us.
Our advice.
Do not call us.
Yeah. DM us also at OffAir Show on Instagram as well. And enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Drink some Gordons. Don't drink and drive and all that good stuff.
Okay. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye.